With the extra point, this is Erik McKinney, joined by Greg Katz. Greg, at this point, with the season kind of creeping closer, the biggest question that you have still remaining facing this USC team?
Well, I would have said conditioning, but I think that that's something that will come in time. But I still have a question about the offensive line. I think the offensive line is going to be better. I think they have experience up there. They seem to enjoy each other's company, so to speak, and you need that cohesiveness. But I don't know how physical they're going to be. And whether it's the air raid offense or it's a pure rushing attack, I know the defense is going to be aggressive. That I know. I think the special teams are going to be really good with Sean Snyder. I really believe that. But what I don't know, because I haven't seen it I hate to say this, for several years, but just how aggressive are they going to be if they are allowed to have a rushing attack? Are they going to punish the defensive side of the ball of opponents? Because if they don't, that's going to be a problem later in the game, because you'll have a fresher defense rushing against Keaton Slovis, and you really don't want that to happen.
Yeah, and that's the right answer, right? How the offensive line shapes up is probably the biggest question. I'll go somewhere else just so we have a couple different things. And I'll say the middle of that defensive line next to Marlon Tuipulotu, who's going to be the leader up front. But is a guy like Brandon Peely ready to take that next step? Because if he's not there, or if they need to go deeper than those couple guys, are those real young players capable of stepping up? You're talking about, first year, second year guys really needing to make a presence. Kobe Pepe comes in the spring, and all of a sudden maybe they're looking at him to play big minutes this year. And there's a few other guys there in the middle, but that's not a spot next to Tuipulotu, who again coaches have raved about all fall. That's not a spot that we've heard a lot about in terms of, we are locked up and we are solid next to him. And so if you have a spot on that defensive line where you can send 2-3 blockers at Tuipulotu and clear major holes in the middle of your defense, that is not a position you want to be. So again, that's kind of my thought. Right up front, right in the middle, are you really locked up at multiple positions for this defensive line? Because you're going to need guys with Jay Tufele gone. You're going to need guys to step up there in the middle. Or again, it doesn't really matter what your secondary, what your linebackers do if you're getting blown off the ball right up the middle by the offensive line.